Blackthorn Grove.
Thy cold.
We don't have protection spells anymore. We're still in fairly good shape, so I don't think I would risk.
I'll do it.
Rabbit has nothing to say to you. But what's the deal here? Always some kind of deal. There's some kind of a plant there.
A pleasant enough walk, though I feel solitary so far from civilization's walls.
Belladonna. Right. Do we need anything else? No. Yeah, we're all the ingredients for Mira. Some sort of a bark that we were coming to get with this. Dushwick and Chalmers. You there. Yes, you. How would you like to make a little coin? My man needs assistance. If he's not lost half my possessions twixt here and the estate, I'll drop dead of shock. We have multiple ways of giving him the finger. Basically, either rob him or say no. I'm afraid your man will have to bear the burden alone, my lord. I have business with Gaylor Argent. Well, I never. I try to help someone, and this is the thanks I get. Chalmers, give this scoundrel a sound thrashing. You want me to fight him? No, sir. I shan't be doing that. Very well, Lord Drushwick. May Timora look well upon thee. No one else will. Where are you going? Chalmers! 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 They dropped the loot. Mostly trash. Her necklace has some value, I guess. Still, it's not my stuff, and I don't
If none
give
are
a
but
shit about
better.
it, so I'll just leave it there. That's probably just more belladonna. Shit. Don't want more. Take the bark. Looks like there are druids here.
It would be good for you to watch your actions while in this wood.
What do you want? Get out of here. Uh, which is it? Tell you what I want or get out of here? Go, now. Do you have any goods to trade or sell? I do maintain a small stock of supplies. Let's trade. Okay, now he wants to trade. What the fuck? Clarity, health, antidotes. Small stock apparently. Anchored plate mails too. The prices are a little bit steep. Potions, not so much. Still not great price, but Nothing unique, not great prices, so I don't think I want to sell anything to him. He is another one who's paying more money for my crap, though. Yeah, I'll take your 4,400 back. Book. Chart journal. This suit streak journal details the day-to-day life of a hunter's wife. Flickering through the pages, it is clear she had few friends and fewer days of happiness. He does refer to a son with much affection. Later entries detail the boy's disappearance and his reappearance months later. At first the woman's tone is jubilant, but it soon changes to worried and frightened. He has not come out in days. I worry for him, with shadow of the child I once bore under my breast. He goes out at night more frequently. Last night I saw him return under the cover of darkness with bloodstains on his tunic. What is he doing these nights? I fear for him. Final entries are far less coherent. Think I have gone mad. I scarcely notice the passage of night and day, and I ache. Oh, this bone-aching tiredness, I barely sleep, and am confused as in a daze. He is in the basement again, screeching and clawing at the walls. I don't know how much longer I can last, but he is my child. I mustn't I? Low moaning emanates from the well. As you approach, it grows silent. So they've trapped the werewolf in the cellar.
For the fallen!
Bleed! Fall! Fall!
Varlets, prepare for
I will
thine
recover
end!
it. Damn.
I've traveled with a lot of great people in the past, more than you might believe. But this is the best team ever.
We need to talk to Honoroth about this.
Don't mess with nature, or it'll mess with you.
Let's see what else we can do here. Werewolves are not troublesome if you can do a lot of damage. Otherwise they're
A
incredibly
wizard's
troublesome.
might!
Trembling mound, that's a problem. It has weird immunities, I don't recall what they are though. But I think we're gonna need some help if we want to take it down.
Here comes 300 pounds! Justice! Bleed!
That's probably gonna do it. Bombardier beetles were first.
Bleed! That stings, doesn't it, evil?
Yeah, it's immune to fire damage.
Yes.
I am not a servant to carry so much. I have dropped it.
Clasp of Helm. Saving throws versus Necromancy spells +3, Wisdom +1, Priest of Helm only. Detect illusion once per day. Huh. An amulet. Detect illusion once per day is the useful thing.
Hey, Khalid, I just wanted to say what you did at Bridgefort, that was very good of you. You really did right by those people.
At once. I tried. I don't know how successful I was.
You're being way too hard on yourself. You need to relax. You really, really do. I'm getting edgy just standing next to you.
You know what is at stake in this venture, Glint. How am I supposed to relax with the Sword Coast's fate in the balance?
Nature
It's
servant
easy.
away.
Just do what I say. First, close your eyes. That's right. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Hold it. Now release. Good. Now...
Relax!
Ah! See? Easy. Don't you feel better now? I feel better now.
If none are better. A breath of fresh air.
Yeah, that's probably what we came here for. Dark green mold grows on the bark of this ancient tree. Suddenly vampire wolves. I sort of feel cheated by something like this, but I guess that can happen in any game. Not that big of a deal.
Can I help you? I'll do it. At once.
Okay. Where's the vampiric wolf? It's the only one that's troublesome, and it's gonna be costly to recover from the devil drain. Right. Don't go near it though. So.
Comes for you on short legs!
Aye?
Dread Wolf was immune to my damage, says Kali, and he has +2 weapon.
Ow!
Why can't we injure the Dread Wolf?
Come at me!
Piercing damage works. It took 1 point of fire damage. It seems to be immune to physical damage entirely. I don't understand why.
Suffer the wrath of the arcane!
So what the fuck are you people in general doing?
Fall! Fall!
It takes elemental damage, but that's it.
Yes, if none are better.
I collect the bark. Blackthorn bark cure. Right. A huge success. And we also have a mission to get grizzly bear skin. Right, I need to hunt a bear in Dead Man's Pass, so this is not Dead Man's Pass. That's a greater basilisk. Fuck. It's attacking Khalid. I don't think
None
we
of it
have
better.
protection for petrification. Might have a scroll though. Something. Must have something. This would not help really. There's a gaze reflection potion, but I'm like 100% sure we don't have one. We don't. We're going to have to go
Huh?
range combat and just try to get it. I think there's any other option for us.
At once.
Death comes for you on short legs!
Burning skeletons.
Ow!
Okay, it's dead. Ah, wasn't that bad.
Yes?
Skeletal mage.
Sword?
Disrupt, disrupt, disrupt.
Evil!
Damn.
Here come...
In the...
Victory!
That stings, doesn't it, Evil?
The hell is this one doing?
For the fallen!
Ah, it's an archers. Just pulling distance.
Damn. I'll just do it.
Okay, not bad. Basilisk Claw. Not sure what the hell we're gonna do with that.
Me? At once.
Basilisks are dangerous creatures that can petrify with a gaze. Their sharp teeth and rending claws make short work of prey. Still, that's not something you just randomly pick off. Has to have a purpose. Okay, on a raft and a cellar. We're killing the bear, apparently.
No one saw that!
I'm thinking of using the detect illusion on the raft here. Not really suspecting him of anything. I just want to, because he refuses to say anything. Nothing. For now.
At once.
Well, we are spotting something now. His rows of wine barrels are long empty, but they did not hold wine. A black dried crust indeterminate nature covers this one. It's
I'll
probably
do
a
This group shows promise.
type of wolf we don't
Extraordinary.
really want to mess with. No, just a regular wolf. So would the guy there be the werewolf then? That's a questionable potion. It's gonna have some kind of secondary effect if we drink it.
I'll do it.
Fledgling vampire. Dreadwolf, Dreadwolf. Holy shit, domination to hero. Fail. I think the vampires are biggest problem. The dread wolves are also a problem,
You
but the
called?
vampire can level drain.
Yes,
I
yes.
don't want to deal with that shit now if I can avoid that.
Again? Yes.
What the fuck are
I
you
shall.
people doing? What the flying fuck are you people
Think
doing?
carefully. Yes.
Done
Fall.
and done.
Fall!
Okay, at least the vampire
You
seems to
bet.
be staying secure for now.
Whatever thy wills.
Or not.
Whatever thy wills.
I'll do it. Ow!
And traps.
I'll do it.
We can't fight like that. Also, where the fuck did the trap come
Bleed.
from?
You called? You bet.
Apparently nowhere, but was still there for some reason.
I'll do it.
With flair.
Thy call. Whatever thy wills.
Okay, why can't I use that?
Yes. Whatever thy wills.
Vampire will likely see us.
Can I help you?
Don't attack your allies.
I'll do it.
Yeah, this didn't go well.
You're already dead.
More than likely we're just gonna kill Dina here and nothing else can come out of this.
Swing and a miss. You're already dead.
I don't have a zone of fresh air either, so I can't get rid of it. I did not expect to lose the invisibility at that point. That really matters.
Damn. Feel my power.
Two arms.
Okay, vampire. The Dart of Stunning even work on it. What exactly is the stun effect? I don't see a reason why it wouldn't work though. That's the most important part. Sure, I want to reveal myself. I'm not in a I'm in a position where none of the others can come to my rescue.
Feel my power.
Yeah, he's done. He's basically dead. Yeah, now the Dread Wolves are taking damage like normal. No, they drop unconscious if we basically kill kill them normally. It has to be finished off by an elemental strike of some sort. So there's some kind of system like trolls with them. But I don't understand where it's coming from. I am not familiar with Dread Wolves to that extent. And I haven't seen it previously used in Baldur's Gate games, so it's another mystery in that sense. That's just something totally new to me. We also know that there was some kind of a trap here. I'm assuming it was somewhere there. We got hit when our character was here, but we triggered it somewhere else, very likely. There's vampires here, so there's probably more than one trap.
You called? You bet.
Can I help you? I'll do it.
You bet.
It's the belladonna that got me thinking of werewolves. Didn't even think about vampires.
I'll do it.
But I don't really see any. The information we got could have just as easily be applied to vampires. Still though, we didn't get where his or its
I'm not
actual
a
resting
servant to
place
carry
is.
so much. I have dropped it.
That's somewhat of a problem. Small shield +2. Sundermaw. 15% chance per hit to inflict -1 penalty to armor class every one turn. For 1 turn. 2% chance per hit that an earthquake is triggered, centered on the wielder. The problem with the earthquakes was that they can summon earth elementals. Still, that's probably a very expensive weapon, and it's +3 weapon. I would not sell this away unless I am desperate for money. The fact that it's +3 alone makes it worthwhile. It'll overcome certain damage resistances no other +2 weapon can do. So, and you get a level up. Additional weapon proficiency. This is cleric level then. Yeah, 3rd and 4th level spell. Ooh, we got a cleric and thief level at the same. Right. We probably aren't gonna get too many skill points after this, so maybe go full in with detect illusion. Would be at 75 at this point. It's an actually useful skill with these skill levels. We have a sling, we have a sword and shield style. We have a flail morning start we can use. I think we should probably take the warhammer then. Maybe a mace. We have decent maces. But can we use this mace, the decent mace we have? Might have sold it away anyway. No one really has warhammer skills, so I'll take that. I would not be comfortable to using the hammer we just got though. Earthquake is trouble, but it is a +3 weapon. Yeah, chance to hit is worse. No, not even close. It's because I was using a sling instead of this, right? Legends speak of a hammer with the power of the gods themselves called Cromfair. A smith once forged an inferior hammer and claimed it Cromfair. Such was the retribution of the gods that ever since, when the name Cromfair is uttered, the very earth beneath the wielder's feet may rip and tear asunder, threatening to bury the blasphemer and any who happen to be standing nearby. So yeah, it's a risky thing to use. Sometimes it might be worth it. Also, if you wouldn't have your allies around you, it might be much more valuable. Only hurt enemies. It could be in pain in the ass, which would make selling it a wise move.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
If none are better.
Hello, Anarath. Why are you here?
It would be good for you to watch your actions while in this wood.
I get the feeling that he's here for a purpose, and I don't really have that purpose yet nailed down, so I have no idea. Feeble mind, confusion, fear, and charm prevention for 1 hour. I'm thinking of maybe getting a couple of these. Not sure if it applies to domination, but those type of things can easily ruin a fight, and there's not much I can do about them except have someone learn chaotic commands or use a potion. Potion would be much more convenient. I'm sure we have some though. It's not sure how many. 6 over. Yeah, I'm not buying extra. Let's go heal the sick. See what we do after that. Where am I taking the damage from? I have a disease of some sort. I'm pretty sure I also have a cure for our disease.
At once.
Surprised to see you here. I thought you'd been sent to penetrate DragonSpear from below.
Yeah, I'll be heading there soon.
Do you think we will achieve victory over the crusade, friend Minsk?
Where's Neva?
You doubt it? Look at our stalwart selves. Minsk is more stalwart than many, that
This
is true,
group shows
but
promise.
you are not without a certain
Extraordinary.
stalwartness yourself. Our friend is a brave and wise ally, and we have a secret weapon, a giant miniature space secret weapon. The crusade will fall
Hey, found anything else on my list yet? Getting
Turnip
pretty sick of
juice.
Adoy running around in my head.
Okay.
Anything else on the list?
The Legend of Flower.
When you put it that way, I have no doubt.
Yeah, she can create her potion, but as
I
long as
prefer
she's
the
not in the
bride of
party,
day.
I have no idea what
Evil must
that's
be
all
able to
about.
see the justice I dispense.
drug, I guess. This is the important part. Yeah, I found something I believe will help cure the patients. It's this blackthorn bark. Thank you, Mater. Your reputation is well earned, and I'll tell anyone who asks that you're a true hero. I'll administer the cure immediately. Here, take this with my thanks. It's the least I can do. Reputation increased 2. Okay, gained an item, lost an item. Gained an item, lost an item. Gained experience 6,000. I think us refusing to do the shitty jobs for the army, even though they benefit us, might also be a important factor. In that it might control the reputation situation. It's important for us because, especially because of there's a lot of rumors about me going around. We have as good of a reputation as we possibly can get. 17 is heroic. Very, very good.
I've traveled with a lot of great people in the past, more than you might believe. But this is the best team ever.
Right.
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
What the hell is this? Is it a mace? It's Morningstar, probably. Right, Martyr's Morningstar +2, hit points -10. When critical hit, target loses 15% of their maximum hit points. Weapon for him, I guess. 10 hit point loss isn't too big of a deal for him. He's a background character that has more hit points than the frontline ones. But to get a slightly more damaging weapon with a chance to suck up a decent amount of hit points. Problem is the chance of that happening is very small, really. You'd have to have some kind of ability, ability that would allow you to do critical hits. That would be a high level ability. Yeah, I think one of the high level warrior abilities basically guarantees you that you throw a natural 20 constantly while the ability is active. So with a weapon like this, each hit, I wondered, would it do normal damage plus 15% of their maximum hit points? The reason I don't think it's particularly good is that if you can do critical hits basically continuously, you're gonna do a massive amount of damage anyway with a good weapon. So the fact that they would lose some extra hit points, how much does it matter? With a good two-handed weapon, you can probably do much more damage than the 15% of their maximum hit points with the critical hit anyway. So it might help a little bit, but I think it's the actual concept difference in how quickly you could kill a target. It is not significant. You might be better off just pushing your damage higher instead of trying to focus on something like that. Also, losing some of your hit points isn't exactly great. Still, what now? Try to get the fence. Right, I think we should try to get these just to improve morale here.
Did you need something, young one?
No, I need to talk to people around the camp. War stories, and I think it didn't go anywhere because Josiah didn't want to talk about anything.
Help me.
Tell me, Josiah, why are you here? You could have stayed in your temple and done Ilmater's work from there, couldn't you? I suppose I can spare a moment. I first served as a field medic in the First War of DragonSpear. Devils from the castle attacked Daggerford. Hordes of the foul creatures overran my home. They were everywhere. The wounds they inflicted, I see them still in my nightmares. People I'd known my whole life were torn to pieces before my eyes. I called on Ilmater until my throat was hoarse and my power drained. Somehow I survived and even kept a few others alive. You honored yourself and your god, Josiah. Thank you for your service. You're welcome. It's funny, I joined Daggerford's militia years ago to support the townsfolk. Now that we're here at the castle, I feel like this is my fate. I must return to my duties now. Take care. I guess that's more or less the fear. We're unleashing another demon horde. I feel like that's the most probable outcome, no matter how you look at it. Regardless of if there's some kind of sinister plot, where that's the fundamental code, where the main enemy is basically a pawn, is not the main villain, just being used. I don't think that makes much of a difference. Because even if her plan would work perfectly, I think the outcome would still be largely the same.
This and that to be done, no time to stay and chatter.
What are ye looking at?
Okay. Probably need more war stories. Once I've talked to a few people, let's relay.
What are you still doing here? Make yourself useful. Go take care of the caverns neath DragonSpear.
Know anything about Kalar?
Intelligence collection is a continuing effort. We know she is an Argent, and that her family was held in great esteem within the Order of the Aster. It took some digging, but we've learned Kalar was raised at one of the Aster's compounds.
The Argents were held in great esteem, but no longer.
She no longer has any association with the Order. As far as we can determine, there was an incident of some sort. Kalar was little more than a child at the time, but her name was struck from the Order's records, and she was cast out.
We had know anything of this incident.
Few seem to know what happened, and those who do are spread out across Faerun, beyond our reach in any practical sense. We believe it's significant that an uncle of hers, On Argent, vanishes from the official record around the same time Kalar was cast out. Unlike his niece, the Order holds On in the highest regard.
Do you know what happened between her leaving the Order of the Aster and her reappearance?
I suspect it involves her advisor, the so-called revered brother Heffernan. As you are already aware, we know little of him. Well, think nothing of it. It's not like I have a siege to run or anything. Now go. The sooner you get out of camp, the happier I'll be.
Good to see you. You know the daughter of Grand Duke Silvershield journeyed with the Flaming Fist from Baldur's Gate, yes? Do you know where I might find her?
Tell the truth or don't tell anything. Uh, I will going after her soon. I'm not sure I want to lie about this. Duncan said she was seen heading toward DragonSpear. That spoiled well.
If you see her, tell her to seek me out, please. It was one thing to torment her on the journey here, but if she were killed or fell into enemy hands, Duke Silvershield would be displeased.
I am Zena, faithful of Tempus. Praise be to the Lord of Battles.
Could have mentioned some names who I need to talk to would have helped quite a bit. Few people. Did I ever check? Yeah, check this normal gear. Some okay stuff, I guess. Nothing particularly interesting. Right. Do you have something out of the ordinary? Um, exotic items, things procured by, shall we say, less than ethical means? I'm afraid you've been misinformed, my lord. Okay, I'd like to meet a representative of the Thieves Guild at the camp. Can you arrange it? I should follow him to the north end of the camp, okay. So, not exactly tracking him down or anything. Grinwis.
An excellent day for whatever you're after.
Okay. Looking for something out of the ordinary. You wanted to meet with me. Here I am. I'm not sure I like my dialogue options. I'm supposed to stop them really, but I feel like an idiot saying that right to his face directly. I'm here to stop you. What if we want to join up? What would that even mean? When Wise Up told me the hero of Baldur's Gate wanted to meet, I knew our days were numbered. I don't want a massacre, so I'll tell you what. We'll rein in our activities from now on. I actually find that nice. I mean, you have a reputation. Not everyone. Also, they're thieves guild. They're not going to openly start fighting just because they find out. They're going to do exactly what thieves do when they get exposed. They're going to sneak back in the shadows and stay low for a while.
Oh! Who goes there? Sorry. A little drink yesterday evening turned into a lot of drinks early this morning. I'm not in the best shape right now.
Okay, who the hell can tell war stories? Orwin, maybe?
What do you need?
No one wants to tell me anything. Okay, can I ask you something? Is this your first major military campaign? You do realize I'm the busiest person in this camp, don't you? No time for idle chatter. Warden Two-Edged believes I should learn more of those who fight the Shining Lady. I'll not take much of your time. Fine, fine. Since you're an elf, I suppose I can give you a few seconds. What do you want to know? Quickly. What made you join this coalition? I've supplied small Flaming Fist engagements before, and I'm a proud citizen of Baldur's Gate. When they requested I come along, I agreed readily enough. And you're quite busy. You doubt it? Troops need weapons, they need food, fresh water, clothes, warm boots, blankets, and petrols. This expedition wouldn't have made it a mile outside of Baldur's Gate without me. Volunteer, or were you ordered to come? Duty, right? What's the biggest battle you've ever supplied? By far. The organization it takes to keep this operation running is staggering. Can't imagine how they managed it during the last DragonSpear wars. Thanks for answering. It's nice to talk about something other than how many bitbucks per roll is considered acceptable. If I had time, I'd tell you about the last DragonSpear war. Beans spewing forth from the castle, Waterdeep City Guard and Flaming Fist fighting shoulder to shoulder. Then a second time the devils poured out, rampaging all the way to Daggerford. I'm a bit of a history buff. Maybe I'll get to help make some on this venture. I have to get back to work. Luck to you. Okay, I can return to Warden Two-Edge. There isn't exactly all that many people left though, so I might as well see if we can talk to anyone else. Maybe one or two at most. Vigilant Halasan is probably the only one. The rest are recruits.
What a bunch of pathetic babies! I've never seen a worse lot in my entire career!
Why did you join the march against the Crusade?
Battle needs to be fought. I'm a soldier. What more is there to it?
Warden Two-Edged suggested I learn more about my allies. Did you request this assignment or were you ordered here? I volunteered for the assignment. Can't see what difference it makes. Look, this isn't my first campaign. It isn't my second either, or fifth, or 10th. I may only be a vigilant. I've seen plenty of battles. Why did you ask to be on this one? Because I love my city. How is it that you haven't been promoted?
You know what commanders do? They move wooden soldiers around on maps. Vigilance? We talk to the troops. We secure provisions and monitor morale. We keep soldiers alive.
You are to be commended for it. Even if every fighter the coalition has survived, the Crusaders will still die. Some of them, most of them maybe, are good people. Hell, some of them are friends. You have a friend in the enemy camp. Every soldier is someone's friend, someone's child. Christian was my closest friend till I moved to Waterdeep. We kept in touch. His mother wrote me when he joined the crusade, asked me to find him, send him home. I can't though. My people come first. They have to. If you'll excuse me, I have to get back to these drills. Dismissed. That's to be good enough. I should speak with 2H again.
Did you need something, young
I've been
one?
talking to people around the camp as you suggested.
I'm glad you took my request seriously. Finding out about your allies helps you understand them. It might also help you understand yourself. Here, take this old medal of mine. I had it enchanted at one point. You'll have more use for it than I am certain.
It's worth 6,000 experience at least. A Water Davian medal awarded for bravery in combat. Its silver shine has dulled over the years. Chance to hit +2. It's a amulet too. Wisdom and Bless. Saving throws and wisdom detect. Okay, probably should give it to him. Detect illusion can be on anyone. Plus, okay, the wisdom doesn't apply to anyone, so it's basically an illusion detection thing. But Khalid's chance to hit is fantastic now. 4 higher than the next best. No, not quite. 3 higher than mine. I'll rest and leave things there. We'll definitely go bear hunting next. Can you do anything about the basilisk claws? It's not a quest item, it's probably something we can forge into something. Nope. No. It is a quest item. Right, who the hell was responsible for the sleeping arrangement? Probably third. Probably. Right. It'll take about 20 hours for us to reach the next area though. Still, we are not really tired even though we've been traveling for a long time. So I think we can go there without being exhausted. And a tree.
The Queen does not relent. You must surrender the crown, she says, or the worst will come.
Does she have to give up the crown? Why can't she just stay a princess?
Duty. Duty compels us, above all else.
Do you see? Do you understand now?
My duty is done. The consequences are all that remain.
Understanding is not required. You are compelled. Let us try this one more time.
Friends
None
are
of the
here.
better.
In your travels, you have seen strange and wonderful creatures, yes? Good, good. That is good.
We could have gotten more out of this game. Okay, traveling hour 0. If you would have stick mostly to new characters to this campaign instead of taking any of the old ones. Even old ones seem to have some quests, so I don't know. I don't think you can get everything at a single playthrough no matter what you try. Very large